Zen is being yourself, truly. You may ask, what is being yourself? Being yourself is moving in stillness. That's Zen. If you don't understand it, that's good.
What am I doing here? That's really kind of primal existential question. Why am I here on this planet? Why am I alive? Do I have a purpose?
Imagine the idea that the moment you were born, you were kicked off the edge of a precipice, and you were falling. As you fell, a great lump of rock came with you, and you're clinging to it for dear life. Well, it doesn't do a thing for you. It's only making you anxious. And it's only when you understand that it doesn't do a thing for you that you let go and relax.
I really have struggled in my life a lot with depression. The world was not as it should be. Yeah, well, the world has very little interest in what you think it should be. I mean, so a lot of Zen practice is just seeing things clearly as they are.
I have questions of self-worth, questions of, am I doing enough? Am I a good human being? Am I being selfish or self-serving?
One reason why a lot of people come to meditation is that their life is too unsatisfactory, that the dreams that they had in trying to aspire to make a name for themselves or achieve a particular status in society, even if they've done that, it still feels unfulfilled.
So it's this way, we're all in this great stream of change, which we call life. We are the stream. If you imagine you're separate from it and you're being carried along by it, that's a delusion. You're a wave of the stream itself. So get with it.
The reason that Buddhism arose was because the ordinary course of life was very difficult.
There's a sense of kind of getting worn down by the world. It really takes a lot to kind of keep resisting things. And to go with just happening is easier in lots of ways. Because everybody in the world is going through some degree of suffering. You can see it sometimes, or you can feel it. But we go through that through our life. That's through the nature of life that the Buddha saw, that life is suffering. Life is not quite satisfactory. But what do we do with that? And meditation is something that really helps one move through that.
There was a ceremony where each person would get up in front of everyone else and ask the teacher a question. So it was my turn, and I got up in front of everyone and I said, I came here, I was feeling pretty good, I sat down, I've been in terrible pain, I've been in emotional pain, I've just felt lousy, I felt up, down, I don't know where this stuff is coming from, what is this? And he looked me straight in the eye and he said, Nirvana, paradise. And that made perfect sense to me in a way which it's not logical, but it's like, oh, well, that's interesting. So the difficulties that we have in our life are kind of the stuff of our lives. Why not enjoy them?
The object of Buddhist discipline
is, as it were, to bring about a state of affairs in which the individual feels himself to be everything that there is, the whole cosmos, focused, expressing itself here.
Zen practice is basically about finding your place where you are, realizing the earth supports everything and the sky covers and embraces everything. So at whatever particular point you're at, there's this vast universe which you can draw on and which you're part of. And it gives you a wider perspective on everything that's happening, which helps you find a greater sense of balance.
I like to think, in one way or other, we're here to be helpful to others, to help other people wake up. And I don't think that is confined to Buddhism. I think that it's a human quality. Whatever we do is always incomplete, but that's okay.
This idea of having to be useful is a strange one. Just being alive is enough. Music's not useful, but it's kind of nice. So what about, instead of being useful, just making music out of your life?